The Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, founded in 1991, is dedicated to finding the cause of and cure for childhood brain tumors. They accomplish this by funding laboratory research. In fact, the foundation is the world's largest non-governmental source of funding for pediatric brain tumor research. Brain tumors are the deadliest form of childhood cancer. Every day, 9 families in the United States get the devastating news that their child has a brain tumor. 40% of those children die within 5 years. The Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation's mission is to change that terrible outcome for the better.
Today, when we take our child to the hospital, no matter how scared we are, we expect the doctor to tell us, well, this is the problem and this is what we're going to do to fix that problem. That isn't the message that comes to a family with a child with a brain tumor today. They say, we're going to do the best we know how, but we have to be honest and tell you we have limited tools and resources in order to fight this disease. We're working hard to find the answers, but we're going to hope and pray that we go in the right direction with this. We've been able to bring new institutions, new brilliant minds into the field of childhood brain tumor research that never were there before. But today, we are seeing more and more people from our efforts around the world come into brain tumor research, particularly into childhood brain tumor research, and become a part of this. And so that's helping us to fast forward our understanding of this disease.
We began to feel that it was important that we bring researchers from different institutions together to collaborate with one another. And we felt it was important to try to enlarge the amount of money that we were giving, to give larger sums of money and for a longer period of time, to allow an institution to have that commitment from the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation and know that it was there, and that would allow them to grow their program in pediatric brain tumor research.
This area of pediatric brain tumors is what we refer to as an unmet medical need. The first need is people, talented people. And you can't get talented people unless you've got the financial resources to support them. The other thing that we have to have is equipment, often very expensive equipment. But the technological breakthroughs that have occurred because of this equipment are enabling us to do things like obtain a complete DNA sequence of these childhood brain tumors, so that we'll know at a molecular level what the defects are and how to approach them better.
In addition to funding multi-institutional collaborative research, the Foundation has a long history of funding basic, translational, and clinical research programs worldwide. The Foundation also participates in advocacy efforts on behalf of pediatric brain tumor patients and provides family support through informational brochures, internet conferences, newsletters, and a college scholarship program for brain tumor survivors.
Brain tumors are a devastating diagnosis for a child and for the entire family. A brain tumor in a child can impact the mind, the body, and the soul of the child. I've had families tell me that having their child diagnosed with a brain tumor is like being hit by a steamroller. Early on, we did not see survivors in pediatric brain tumors, and the research that we are doing now is beginning to have some success.
One of the direct beneficiaries of the Foundation's work is Nicholas Wise, a 7-year-old who was diagnosed with a brain tumor when he was 2.
But at 2.5, he couldn't really explain what was going on. He would scream and he would hold his head, and we'd go to the doctor and say, this is what's happening. And they would say, oh, he's got an ear infection, or we did this for quite a few months. Finally, one day, he had woken up, taken a few steps, and stumbled. And at that point, we knew that we needed to take further steps, and that's actually when we came to Duke.
Our process right now and our mindset as a family is they're working on the cure. Every good day that we have is a blessing, and every bad day, we need to just be getting closer to that cure. Every time we have a setback, we just hope that there's some more options for us. And so we're trying to bide that time, knowing that they're working so hard in the lab to come up with the cure that is finally going to stop this.
In science, as in many fields, it's really important to take a risk and to say, I'm going to do this crazy thing that I think might actually unravel the mystery. And funding from the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation has allowed us to do that, to do the hard experiments, to do the really interesting experiments that I think have paid off in terms of understanding what it is that makes a brain tumor cell tick.
And the foundation becomes a terrific steward of the money that comes in, those donations that are made. They then take that money and they very responsibly put it to work.
One of the things that we see today is the federal government continues to put billions of dollars into medical research, but what's happened over the last few years is it's not kept pace with the inflation nor the increased cost of actually doing research. And so it's become incumbent on organizations such as the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation for us to go out and find increasing amounts of funding so that we can make up the shortfall that is not there any longer from the federal government.
If you would like to support the work of the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, call 800-253-6530 or visit pbtfus.org for more information. You can help make a difference in the fight against childhood brain tumors. Call or log on today.